Okay. Play Disease by Lady Gagita. Lady Gaga. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me just put her. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy Halloween week. So I guess I'm kind of starting like a little series. I did it last week with Spectra. So today we're gonna be doing another comparison video between Generational 3 Frankie and the OG Generational Frankie from Generation 1, the OG. She's literally like Barbie. I mean, she goes by she, they go by them. So Generational 3, does she go by she? Yeah? I think her pronouns for the original is she. Yes, she. So, you know, I'm so excited. This is like the original. The girl that started it all and then became they. So we're gonna definitely do a comparison between the two Frankies. And these dolls start showing up in Toys R Us. So if you are in Toys R Us or anywhere, whatever toys are sold, keep an eye on out there. They're supposed to release by like next month, by like around this time, the Decree production, but I saw them in my local like Toys R Us, so of course I gotta grab it so that I don't have to worry about it being sold out or whenever they're gonna ship on Amazon. So yeah, so this is, you know, we're gonna definitely do a comparison. So I got this one like 2 years ago and then this one's just recently. So yeah, this is a comparison video and you know what to do. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first let's talk about the box. This is so like nostalgic. I saw a video that says like the first round of pre-production is a lot smaller or bigger. It's just different sizing when you put them, which is really like annoying for inbox stock collecting. But like this is original. This is very nostalgic. I feel like I've been transported back to 2010, 2011, around like early of the year. And you know, so she's the daughter of Frankenstein. Frankenstein, if you didn't know, or even Lemon Work. I love this one. It's just an iconic artwork from the original, like the one that started it all. You can pause and read whatever it says here. Oh yeah, 9 stitches, 7 counting. And this is how the back looks like. Very simple. Stay tuned for these other 3 coming soon. I have these 2. I'm waiting to get Draculaura soon. Oh my god, pray for me when I get oh, my hair is kind of like Draculaura, to be honest with you. If I just leave the black and this one, I'm literally Draculaura. Her and I are twinsy again. So Frankie, Claudine, and Laguna. So you can pause and read to see who she is. This is Watsy. And do I have Watsy with me? Yes, I do. So we'll definitely do a comparison between these beautiful girlies, or he's actually a he. So this is the boot pre-production, and this is so hard. Like, people like to keep this in the box, but for me, like, I want to take the news out of it because the other ones are out, so might as well let this out. I mean, I could just leave it like this, but for the sake of this video, I gotta take it out because that's how can I do a comparison so I can see between the two. So further ado, let's just unbox this. Play Disease by Gaga again. Okay. Boom. Okay. Boom. She is really out of the box, and this is how she is. Oh my god, I feel like I'm 10 years old. Like, I just feel like I'm holding history. I feel like unboxing these like classic dolls are like it's like I'm holding the original like Barbie doll, like the 50s one. So it's like I'm just so grateful to have her in my collection because, you know, like, I'm so happy Mattel is re-releasing these like pre-production because like people like us had missed out on the original and like you had an opportunity to like get them. So like I just feel like I'm holding history. Like the way like I took a second to like admire her, and like it's just, well, it's very nostalgic, and like we'll go over like the details and like the differences between this girly and this girly over here. And it's sad how she doesn't come with a doll stand. I had to get my own. But anyway, let's go over the accessories that Gen 1 Frankie has. I had no time to look through what they come in. I mean, part of it's like a camera, their backpack, eye coffin. So okay, so first of all, most of them have a diary over here. Unfortunately, my Frankie is not put together. It says, why would anyone want to read someone else's diary without asking first? Sorry, Frankie, I'm gonna be reading it without your consent. So yeah, it's very different. I love like the little like, so this is how it looks like. It's like you're reading a literal book. Oh, I love how I think this is new. In the original one, they don't have this, but she does. I think all the originals have all this, so I cannot wait to read it on my own. And it has like a schedule. That's a new big different. So this is Frankie Stein, and of course all the Monster Highs. Oh, by the way, this is the box right here. It's very easy to take out. It's kind of like free. I feel like doll collectors love doing this for photography. This is like a great background to have. So yeah, so all of the dolls, it's like a magic wand. Boop. So yeah, accessories. So all the Monster High comes in these beautiful brushes. Like, I love these brushes. Like, I use them a lot, like restyling like the doll's hair, and I love having a collection of them. So she goes with 3 other collections, and I love how this one is gray. Aside from the previous one, I love how all of them have different like color, like different styles. So it's a great, you know, collection to have. And of course, she comes with her iconic bag. It's very early 2010s. So it has like the Monster High logo over here. And it's, again, unfortunately it's plastic, but I love like the painting on details over here. It's literally like how you thought it would feel. It's kind of like Roxy. And unfortunately we cannot open it. I mean, you can try, but it won't be open. But you can play around with the handles over here whenever you display here, like I will soon. So yeah, look, love my purse. And of course, they all come with their pets. This is the original Watsy over here. It's literally a Frankenstein. Like, I love like the stitching over here. Let's do a comparison. It's very like goth-like, and then this is the Generational 3. I feel like they kind of went a little bit more childlike in the new one. Like, look at Frankie. Like, it looks like got it from like, so what's that line called again? My Little Pet Store or something like that. Like a very typical like Barbie. So yeah, this is their wings at the back. Sizing wise, I feel like Watsy, the original one, is a lot taller than the new one. You can definitely see a comparison. I noticed that all of the Generational 1 pets, they're very like skinny, and this one's like huge. Like, we can definitely see a comparison. Like, it's huge. Oh my goodness. Like, the sizing difference. It's just fascinating. It's fascinating to know what they changed and what they didn't change. But the thing that didn't change is that they both have the same name. Oh yeah, so the difference is that now, yeah. So Generation 1 has a bag, and then they have this cool electronic backpack for Monster High. Oh, it's like this. Pretty cool. I think I like the new one more, but I just wish that it wasn't like clear on plastic, which is it just looks like a very cheap material, but I do love the design of it. So it's very clear. That's the two differences that they all have. So let's go over it. Okay, this is crazy. Like, at that time, they're just playing and they get like a doll stand, and this is not a collector's doll. Usually collectors and deluxe have like a doll stand. She is just a playline doll. At that time, they had doll stand, and I kind of miss it. So, by the way, this is her Monster High. I think, if in case you're wondering, I don't know if they will fit. No, unfortunately, I don't think. Also, look at this. It's too tall for them, and their waist is a little bit too big. It won't fit like a typical Generational 3, so they have to have like skinny waist to fit, like, you know, their doll stand. So here they are. Boop and boop. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, so let's go over the outfits. So the thing these two have in common, let me just move your hair. We'll definitely talk about the hair. Okay, the thing that these two have in common is that they all have like that preppy look, which I definitely like. Which one's the only thing I think I like, this one is more of a preppy look. Like, they did such a great job with the preppiness. Like, I love like the flared their flared skirt over here, like plaid, and their like knitted vest and stuff. Like, they look very like girly and smart. I put her in a bomber jacket, but I think this is like, yeah, it's like so it's like a sleeveless puff, kind of like similar to what they were. And versus this one, this Frankie, I don't know, it kind of gives me like, ooh, I didn't notice this. I love this little detail. She has like a necktie over here and has a Monster High pin, which is pretty like cool. The thing I have in common is like the plated one, and then in the back it's like all plated. And this is honestly giving me like 2010s, early 2010s, what Top Topic needs to wear around that time, like that type of style, you know. And I do like this little like second layer, like this little like corset to make the dress more elevated. So it's very preppy. This one is just out, and you know, so I like the new one more. I feel like this is a great like revival. Like, you still know it's Frankie, but it's the new generation. This one is like a classic. I do love the tie over here, and they do have accessories. I feel like she has more than they. Like, I like this. They have like the keychains over here. I don't like it how it's very plastically. This one is still plastic, but it tries its best with the paintings, like black and white with the paintings on it. Yeah, like they're very similar. They both have the chains over over here. That's a very like big difference. And yeah, yes. Yeah, and this is the difference between their earrings. Like their earrings is pretty much what's different. I feel like this Frankie loves like electronics, like lighting. This one is just a simple, you know, Monster High, and it just rings. And yep, their outfits, and it's not bad. And oh yeah, they have like a wrist over here. They don't, just a bomber jacket. So yeah, I feel like I would definitely wear this one more than the original one, but like it's very iconic. And so it's a quick talk about their outfit. Let's talk about the shoes. Oh boy, I feel like, again, this one makes me feel like she's like a beautiful maid, like with the, I love the high heels. I feel like this one's a little bit simple, like a simple like high heels. I think the shoes are classic. This one's also good too. Like I love a little like platform sneaker. Honestly, I would wear this one more than this one. I love like a little like platform sneaker. This one has more like, they both are very, you can tell they're very like different girlies. Like one is, I mean, they are definitely like a lesbian vibes. It's like electron. This one is preppy, like goth girl kind of vibe. So that's, you know, that's pretty cool. And yep, so that's the difference between the shoes, and one is platform, one is, you know. So yeah, they come in sunglasses. She doesn't come with any sunglasses. So let's talk about the hair. First of all, the hair length, I feel like Generational 3 does a great job with the hair. Like I kind of redesigned it, so it's a little bit longer than the original one. You can play so much with the hair. I feel like I did this hair, so I guess it's I didn't know, it's a little bit of a homage to like her original counterpart, you know, because she has like the hair that up down a little bit, and then they just have their hair, you know, down. I kind of like restyled it. So the big difference is that for the new one, they lean towards more like blonde hair, Frankie, and a little bit of like blue stripes, and then you can see here there's a little bit homage of like the original one. I think I prefer like the original one more. It definitely looks more like I'm the daughter of Frankenstein. This one's like, yeah, I'm the daughter of Frankenstein, but I like to add some more twist into it, you know. And I just love the mix between black and white. I feel like they have news more. I feel like the core refresh one is better, but I think like the pink stripe kind of throws it off. Like this one, the outfit wise, I love this outfit. This one is a classic, and their hair is longer than this one, the Monster High. I don't know why, but yeah, I do love their hair in like this, like a French braid. It's more stylish and very preppy. Yeah, I feel like they both have soft hair. I feel like she needs a little bit of a wash. When I got her about, she just looks like she just woke up from like a nap from her coffin, and then she was born again. So it just needs a little bit of a wash, and she should be good to go, you know? Okay, so we talk about the hair, so let's talk about the face mold. So the face mold, it's very different. I don't like how this Frankie's, I don't know why their neck is like so tiny. It's like she's being squished like this, where it's like this one's like, okay, it's fine. And you can see where the play line comes in. Like I know people prefer like the original one, like the goth look versus like the playful. Like I'm still like a child, but like I still want to have a little bit of like goth look. I think I prefer like the original one more. Like I love the dark lipstick and like the eye shadow, like the, you know, like the, yeah, the eye makeup and stuff. But I do love the pointy one over here with the new one, you know, and the eyebrows are different, so that's a big little difference between the two. It's kind of like, I feel like Generational 3 feels like the daughter of the original Ghoul, because it looks like mother and daughter. Like this looks like a daughter like, and this one's like the mother, you know, even though they're both teenagers around different era. So yeah, and I like how this Frankie has like hairpin. She doesn't have any hairpin, just her hair down. So, and then so yeah, there's a very big we talk about the hair. There's a very big difference with the skin tone. Let's talk about the skin tone. I feel like the old one is a little bit more like grayish. This one's a little bit more bluish. I don't know why, but you can really tell the difference over here with the skin. I feel like the pattern is a little bit similar to each other. Like they have this one, except they have prosthetic. They both have like the neck thing. I love the little details of the original one. Like they have like this one. They don't have that. They do? No, they don't. But they have like the little bit like Frankenstein, like where she's like torn apart, you know? So it's a little bit of the skin tone. And okay, the body articulation, as I said, I love the new one more because they're more like body positivity, and this one is more like very skinny. I mean, that's how it was back in the day. For this one, for example, this one is very good, so it can bend underneath. Of course, they don't have ankle articulation, but they do have great arm articulation. Like, it's so crazy how much they're very posable. Like, these are fantastic for toy photography. They can move their head. Like, it's a great like doll for like stop motion. No wonder why you guys are obsessed with this doll back in the day. Like, it's very, like, I love it. It's very posable versus this one is also posable too, but it's not like it can try to like mimic. So it's the same thing. Like, they can bend on their knees. I think they have like waist articulation. Yeah, they do. Does this one do? No, it doesn't have waist. Oh shit. Don't fall. Yeah, it doesn't have like waist articulation, but it does have beautiful like arms articulation. I gotta say, that's like the bonus part of this doll. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of like the arms articulation. They're very posable and you can do so much with their knees. And yep, I feel like, yeah, they both have very similar, so yippers. Okay, yeah, I don't know what else to say other than like, wow. So let's move on to the height comparison between these two girlies, and I'll see you on the end, okay? Whoosh. Okay, so this is a little bit of a height comparison between Generation 1 and Generation 3. Obviously, Generation 3 Frankie is super tall versus like the original Frankie. You can definitely see the height comparison between Claudine. Generation 3 is a lot more taller than Frankie. For this reason, for some reason, I feel like she's like the shortest out of like all the Generation 3. I'll definitely do a little Generation 3 comparison. I feel like the tallest out of the group is like these three over here. They're very like super tall. I think it's also like the shoes that they're wearing too, which makes them more, you know, super tall. Of course, Dracula is like the shortest out of like all of them. And Ghoulia is like, and Spectra like, average like height. Spectra Generational 3, I mean Spectra Generational, sorry, 1, it's like almost exactly like very similar height as Generational Frankie. So I'll show you that comparison right now. Ooh, magic. Okay, so if you definitely see a little bit of a comparison, yeah, Frankie is like super like short out of like the other three, honestly. Ghoulia and Frankie are like almost exact the same height. And then of course the Generation 3 Frankie is like super tall. Abby over here is like the tallest out of like the other three, which is like very interesting to see. And if you can see with the pet over here, like as I said, like the original one is a lot more taller than the Generation 3 one. You can definitely see the height. The sizing is so different like between the two, but I'm doing God's work and they all of them have bags. I think her bag is this one. Yeah. Oh, it fell again. Anyway, so that's a little bit of a height comparison if in case you're wondering what the main difference is. And yeah, not really as tall as I thought it would be. Okay, move on. Whoosh. Okay, so that concludes my review, my comparison video between Generational 3 Frankie and Generation 1 Frankie. Which one do I think it's better? Honestly, it depends on like what you're looking for. I feel like they're both amazing, like, you know, dolls. I feel like the classic one is a classic for a reason. The new one's a great like revival. It's just that if you're not a fan of like the plain, like I feel like this one's more like super plain line. Like I just can't believe like this used to be plain line at that time, but like now it's like literally a collector edition, you know? I feel like I like the old one more. I feel like the old one represents more like, yes, I am the daughter of Frankie Stein versus like the new one. The new one looks like I'm the daughter of the original, if that makes any sense. So those are my thoughts and opinions about these two Frankie Stein dolls. Oh my first Frankie video of the channel. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these two dolls? Are you planning to get them? Which one do you think is your favorite? And which one's your favorite like Frankie Stein like doll line? Because they do have so many like doll lines for Monster High. So let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys, let's go for a ride. Okay, you're gonna hold on, it's okay. Woo. Shh. Between these two, it's like a major upgrade, to be honest with you. Like, wow. Oh, wait, that's it? Okay.